There is a scam going on in crypto, and there have been videos made on this guy before. Craig Percoco, he, in my opinion, is one of the biggest scumbags in the trading space. Now, before we get started, I just want to say shout out to Eman Trading. A lot of the content in this video comes from his video, and the reason for that is I just wanted to make another video as Eman Trading's video is old. It's 2 years old, I believe now, and I want to renew some stuff because a lot of stuff have changed. I have contacts with people who were inside of Craig's private mentorship and paid him over thousands of dollars and realized they got scammed. And I want to make a newer video just for the newer people who are just getting into the trading space to realize that, okay, Craig Percoco is a scumbag. Before we get started, let's go over some words from older members of Craig. Now, these people are now working with me, and I've helped them out to just better their lives and turn them into better traders. Also, I want to point out the fact that I personally, yes, I do have my own private mentorship, but there are some stuff that I will mention throughout the video to show you the legitimacy of my work and the scam that is Craig Percoco. Kipo here. I really trusted him about his courses and stuff. All I got is trend lines that didn't even work after I paid $700. Now, $700 is the older pricing on his program. Right now, if you go onto his website, you can't actually see his pricing. You have to book a one-on-one call with him to then get the pricing. And it's pretty obvious why he added that in. He added this in so that people can't expose him as much as they used to be able to. And his stuff will never be useful. I used to lose more trades than I won. He was never there with his team to actually help me and figure out my problems. He just kept telling me to trust the process, and it felt like he didn't even care. So many people who were inside of his program, as a mentor, this is my experience, because as I said before, I do have my own private mentoring program. It is my duty to answer your questions, no matter what it is. Any problem you have with trading, I'm there to answer it for you. It is my duty. You paid me to do this. I have to do it. I love to do it. I must do it. But when people reply to your questions with answers such as trust the process, keep on watching the videos on the course, and they kind of just dodge the questions, that is a big sign that you're being scammed and they're probably spending your money on drugs. I really paid my whole life for this fantasy course after he promised me that his course will get me wealthy and rich, which, again, there's a difference between mentors and scumbags. Scumbags like Craig have no father. They've been bashed on their whole lives, never felt the touch of their mom or another woman. But people who are actually mentors, let me tell you something. I personally, as a mentor, I used to share my P&Ls. I will never share a single P&L again. Instead, I call every single trade that I'm going to take beforehand in my premium section. Obviously, it's not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I am just someone who is sharing what he does in the markets. That's it. There's a difference between selling a lifestyle and selling profitability. The lifestyle you want in trading is a byproduct of your profitability. I've said this many times. You'll never see me in real life. I mean, there's a chance on my face will go sometime in the future, and anytime soon though. But there's a difference between showing you a Lamborghini and showing you consistent trades that you've shared beforehand or you've live traded. That's the skill of trading. So the whole mentorship thing, there are either There are either people who are selling you the cars or they are selling you the skill. It caused me to go in depth. I was telling him to at least discount me, he discounted for me for some time, but he just took it up to $1,000. He did do this, by the way. There are many instances in which Craig would up and then lower the pricing multiple times. Definitely not worth it. It's all technical that don't even work. I wish it could work. Blah 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 blah. Also, this one is not much, but I'll start to share it because it will add on to another point that we have in the future. I noticed another detail regarding Craig. First, he was not taking partials and his trade recaps, so now that many people use them, he is also starting using them. I have not added this to my little presentation here, but if you go and watch E-Man Trading's video, I would say 95% of Craig's videos are copied from other mentors. Word by word, by the way, copied by YouTubers. So you could literally play two videos, one an older video from another YouTuber, and you're most likely will be able to find the same video on Craig's YouTube channel with the same title and kind of thumbnail. Play them both at the same time, it's going to be the same thing. I bought Craig's trendline course. I fell for all the hype he posts, thinking he actually had some secret sauce for trading, but it's a total scam. The whole thing is just basic stuff you could find in 5 minutes on YouTube for free, and I'll add on to this as we go forward with the video. Once he got my money, the mentorship he promised basically vanished, and it's super clear now that he's just another fake guru making his money selling courses instead of actually trading. When I first joined in every trade, I was spammed with pings and bots trying to make me buy courses and scam master. Basically, every time I would ask people for advice, whether I should buy this course or not, everyone would tell me it's a waste of time and I won't learn anything. Guys, negative reviews. Hey, I'm actually going to talk to Craig here. Craig, mind you, negative reviews are good. In fact, I think you as someone who is a mentor and me as someone who is also a mentor, we benefit more from negative reviews than we do from positive reviews. I will never delete a single negative review from testimonials, even though I'm going to be honest, I haven't had any negative testimonials. But I have people who DM me and they tell me, hey, I don't like this in premium. I paid you, you're not doing this enough. I feel like you should do this more because I paid for it and I'm not getting it. So what I reply to those people is, I got you. Thank you so much for the suggestion. I'm doing this to improve your experience. That's the whole point of negative reviews. If you're banning people who give you negative reviews, then I don't know what to tell you. Not me personally, but I had a friend in every trade who was talking about a server he was in where someone gave him some really good support, and as soon as Craig / his mod saw it, he got permanently banned. You can also get banned if you ask for it or banned. I can put receipts for that. They also charge $800 for signals that barely work. The daily bias is basically a guess, since 80% of the time it isn't correct whatsoever. And I have a lot of money trying to use a daily bias as a base for my daily trading. Now, I haven't added it onto this presentation, but he does have a channel on his Discord where it's basically a pre-programmed bot that every day gives you a daily bias. And let me tell you something. If a mentor has that, it's false promises, guys, because not every day is the same. Not every day is the same. I'm sorry, I'm fixing my microphone as we speak. I'm trying to place it somewhere better, like right here. This should be better. They are probably scamming you. Okay, and I'm going to be honest with you, I had the same thing on my Discord, but I made sure I take it down because it's not it. All right, so one day I was showing my trades on every trade, and some people in the chat asked about how we should start learning to trade. I told them to check out the TJR Bootcamp because that's literally what I used when I first started taking trading seriously. I was just trying to help a beginner out, nothing crazy, didn't have a number, boom, permanently banned. Now, Craig bans people who lead you to other mentors. Now, I kind of understand this because competition, but sometimes it's not promotion. Sometimes it's quite literally answering a question. The TGR bootcamp is where a lot of people go. Mr. Craig, some people may not be able to buy your $700 course. That's completely normal. You scumbag. You motherless cunt. Some people have to learn for free on YouTube. It's part of the game. That's how it is. No, $700 is a lot of money. So banning people for basic stuff is also what Craig does. Now moving on to the next of the list, crypto pump and dumps. If we go down here, I actually don't have a lot of information on this, but there's a whole YouTube video covering this, and also this is from E-Man Trading as well. But he has multiple videos on which he shows you certain altcoins that he believes will 1000x. And right here is an example of one of them, which basically just went to zero. Yeah, so promoting people is literally fraudulent. Sorry, I'm going to rephrase that. My brain just had a pause for a moment. Promoting coins, altcoins, meme coins, whatever, promising to your viewers who, I'll say this again, are beginners, who don't know what to do with their money, who think that you're some sort of a rich guy, telling him it's going to 1000x, which is extremely unrealistic, and then it being sent to zero. And it's funny how you never talk about these going to zero. Look, guys, me as a mentor, when I lose a trade, I literally just go on Discord and say, yep, lost. I remember once I took 6 losses in a row. It happens. Okay, I lost my psychology and I overtraded. I made all the losses back over time, and that's it's a part of the game. Look, if he did this and one of the coins went to zero and it didn't work out, and he actually talked about it saying, we lost on this one, it's fine. I'll be looking to find more. As any other trader should, as you take losses, because you are meant to take losses. You're not meant to win every single trade. That would be completely normal. But this guy is a clown, obviously, so it's not what he does. Now, coming up here, expensive scams. Now, I was just talking about this with you, but here we can continue on to that even more. Now, on his new website, which is right here, you can't actually see the pricing on his course. You can't. But on his older website, the older version of it, you would actually see the pricing. Now, this is the older pricing. It is now over $1,000. Yeah. And also he has a goddamn fucking personal trade tracker. He has a trading journal for $100. Now, I have to put this guy's face here too. This is not Craig. This is one of his moderators, who basically, what this guy does, he actually is a very good person. I just want to point this out before we continue with the video. Fancy Joe's a really good person, probably the only one I like. If you guys didn't know, he's homosexual, and we like homosexuals. I mean, it's 2026. What he does is every time Craig wants to record a video, this guy will get under the desk and do a lot of beautiful things for Craig. He doesn't know what women are. He doesn't really talk to them. You can kind of tell from the hairstyle of his and forehead. All jokes aside, this guy is the slave of Craig Percoco. He's a little ballsack liquor of his that does most of the banning, most of the everything. Craig doesn't really exist in the crypto course, in the paid program. Okay? This guy does everything. Basically the slave. And look, from how much balls licking this guy does, I really want to taste Craig's balls myself, because they cannot be that tasty. I mean, if a guy this ugly would... Okay, next. Let's just continue. I'm sorry about that one. Now, let's see what Craig's course even has, guys. Yes, Craig. Craig, that's your course, isn't it? This is what you sell for over $1,000, isn't it? I have it right here. It's in my Discord, by the way, so if you want his course, just go on my Discord. But let's see what he has. Course intro to crypto, paramount trading psychology, crypto fundaments. That's not how you type. Okay, oh, whatever. And blockchain knowledge, crypto technicals, understanding market psychology, supply and demand, Fibonacci applications, Elliott wave. That's it. When it comes to technicals and actually how to trade, that's it. The InnoviTrade crypto trading system, setting up the session checklist, what exchanges we use, assets management. That's it. $1,000, by the way. If you want this, join my Discord. I'll be there. Now, this is how you actually make money from trading. I'm not gonna lie to you. I also have a premium thing. Okay. Difference between me and Craig is my dad beats me a lot as a child, and he raised me good, and my mom was always there for me. 1,000 plus members estimated premium crypto chats, which is what Craig has. So do the math yourself. That's a ton of money. 500 plus member estimated signals. Also, if someone has signals, they're scamming you, most likely. I'm going to also have signals too, but it's going to be free. Completely free. 98 for signals. Shit. 1.3K crypto course and $700 stocks course. Just imagine how much money that is. Over 10 million over the past few years. Now, here, let's come back here. Refund policies and Trustpilot. Now, one thing I want to mention before we get into the refund policy is he fakes his Trustpilot. Let me actually go back and see if I can find this specific review. Now, continuing, I'm going to paste this right here, just so it adds onto how mentally disoriented Craig is. Since 36 hours ago when I wrote this review, as I'm writing this, there are 13 new 5-star reviews posted. Not one, not two, but 13 new reviews to push down a 1-star review highlighting the scam. If you scroll down, you'll notice that there's usually about one review every 3 to 4 weeks. But since I posted my review, which was hardly reported in the attempt to have it deleted, there were 5 to 7 reviews. 5-star reviews posted in a single day. Why? To hide my bad review at least. My review is verified now. I will also attach pictures of the email I received from InnoviTrade saying, sorry, we will really appreciate any positive feedback you have. To earn $30 off your course purchase, please leave a 5-star review on Trustpilot. Just email back with a screenshot of your 5-star review to this email and we'll send you your $30 ASAP. Very interesting, isn't it, Craig? Very, very interesting that you pay people for 5-star reviews. I am not even going to attempt to read this refund policy, but please, please read it for yourself. But I want to point something out. Trading performance reasons are not eligible for a refund. It makes no sense to me because you are teaching them to have good performances under trading. That's your job as a mentor. So how is trading performance not eligible for a refund when it's literally what you are telling them you're going to give them, a good trading performance? Hey, I want to buy this car from you, okay? You're telling me that it's a good car. But if it's bad, I'm going to refund it. It makes no sense. Like, it's just stupid. Personal reasons are not eligible for a refund. What in the hell nowadays is not a personal reason? Now, moving here, this one also I got from E-Man Trading's video. I love you, E-Man. I think you know I love you. I'm gonna give you a recap of this. If you want, you can read it for yourself. But essentially, this guy paid the same day. He had a medical emergency. At least one of his family members had a medical emergency. And essentially, he needed the $700 that he spent. 700, by the way. And they didn't give it to him. Medical emergency. Someone could have died. Somebody could have literally passed away. Yes, Craig will keep your money. Now here, I'm also going to give you a little recap, TLDR, of this whole thing. And what it is this guy was a part of their premium section, so he basically paid them a lot of money. And he was optimizing their strategy, right? What they taught him. He was basically coding indicators based on their teachings. And he decided to share this in the premium section of theirs. And he got flagged for self-promotion and then eventually banned. And a friend of his, who was also inside there, reported saying that there's a mentoring session and they're talking about how they are optimizing and bettering the way they trade. And it was literally what he was doing. So you ban your own members and you steal what they do to better your strategy, and you name it your own work. This is just, I don't know what to say about this. And these two, and also this. So I'm not gonna read those, not gonna take too much more of your time. That's pretty much it for Craig Percoco. Please do not fall for this guy's scam. I have the balls to say it. I am the only legitimate mentor in the trading industry. Well, okay, let's not be egotistical. Let's not be crazy. I am not the only legitimate mentor. I am one of the legitimate mentors in this trading space. Join my Discord. It's completely free. We trade there. We got your back. And we'll save you from more scams, just like Craig Percoco.